Good morning, class. My name is Jessica Prey, and I am going to be speaking to you about one of the best Olympic swimmers of all time. Michael Phelps was born on June 30th, 1985, in the neighborhood of Townsend in Baltimore. He began swimming at the age of 7 and had become the national champion of his age group at 10 years old. After that, he joined the Baltimore Aquatics Club, where he met Bob Bowman, the coach who would lead Phelps to the Olympic success that he has today. At the age of only 15, he qualified for the Athens 2000 Olympic Games and became the youngest male to qualify in 68 years. Amazingly, he finaled, finishing 5th in the 200-meter butterfly, becoming the youngest male to ever set a world record. In the peak of his career at 2004 Olympic Games, he won 6 medals, which were gold, and set 2 more world records. This Olympics was an introduction for what he was able to do for the next one. The 2008 Beijing Olympics, he set out to break the world record for the most gold medals ever won in the Olympic Games. He won 8 gold medals that year, breaking the record despite the skepticism of most viewers and other athletes. He proved to the Olympic Games what was deemed impossible and made it, in fact, possible. After this, he competed in the London 2012 Olympic Games, winning 4 golds and 2 silvers. Although it was not as impressive as his previous Olympic earnings, he became the only Olympian to win the 200 IM in 3 consecutive Olympics. In his last Olympics in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro, he won 5 gold medals and 1 silver. Now, I know what you're all thinking. How does somebody become this successful and able to do all of this? He put in a lot of training. At the peak of his training, he would swim around 80,000 meters a week, which is around 50 miles. And on top of that, he would do dryland and weightlift 3 times a week, which, to be able to swim 50 miles a week, he had to do at least 2 practices a day. So he was doing 2 practices a day on top of 3 days a week, dryland and weightlifting. That's just crazy work ethic. He proved by doing all of this that in order to get to the point that he had, it was about having skill. With some talent, of course, but he had so much skill training. He worked for it. He worked hard for it. It wasn't like he got anywhere just by naturally being good at the sport. He had to make himself that good to get to the point that he did. By far, he's the most decorated Olympic medalist, winning 22 medals, 18 of which are gold. He's such an inspiration because he was only ever, at first, an ordinary kid who only ever started swimming to help with his ADHD, and so he was able to swim. And he turned out to be the best swimmer to this day. Thank you for listening to my speech.